Welcome, this is John Ross Furness, and today I'll be talking about vision. So first let's talk about the anatomy of the eye. We have the cornea, which is transparent and refracts light. We have the iris, which controls the amount of light entering the eye. We have the lens, which focuses on the retina, usually to the fovea, which is the location of the highest vision acuity. Basically your center of field of vision. And we have the retina where photoreceptors are. And lastly, the optic nerve, which receives light signals, sending neural signals to the brain. So let's talk about the types of vision that we have. There's three of them. We have the photopic vision, scotopic vision, and mesopic vision. So the first type of vision, it's usually used for day vision. It uses our cones and is used for central vision, and it's usually more sensitive to color and detail. Since it's called day vision, it's usually used during the day or where there's light. It's used during high levels of illumination. Next is the scotopic vision, also known as night vision. This uses the rods and more accurate whenever you're using off-center vision. They're usually a lot more sensitive to movement in exchange for color and detail. And it's usually used during low levels of light. Then mesopic vision. This is vision that's used usually during dawn, dusk, or during full light, where it uses a mixture of both rods and cones. This is considered the most dangerous for viewing, for pilots specifically. Let's talk about visual acuity. Visual acuity is the sharpness of vision usually measured according to a fixed standard. So whenever you go to the eye doctor, you usually see the Snellen chart onto the left, right there. So if you're given a 20/40 vision, that usually means that if you're 20 feet away from the Snellen chart, your eyes see what a normal person's eyes see at 40 feet. Now there's different types of conditions presented, so we'll talk about the most common ones. We have myopia, which is for nearsightedness. We have hyperopia, which is for farsightedness, and astigmatism, where the lens and the cornea have variable curvature, causing unequal focus of the eye. So if you have astigmatism, you usually see a blur portion of your vision. And you have presbyopia, which is another form of farsightedness, but this is usually for older people. Talk about factors affecting visual acuity. So there's hypoxia, carbon monoxide poisoning, fatigue, alcohol, drugs, tobacco, nutrition deficiency. All these factors can affect your vision. Moving on to clarity of vision. What affects our clarity? So there's three main factors. One is brightness. The brighter the light is, the better you can see. There's the contrast as well. For say black and white. The sharper the contrast is, the easier it is to notice it, to see it. And you have color. The more different colors there are, the better it is to see it. And whenever you're flying, usually any fog, haze, or rain can reduce clarity because it interferes with the light ray transmissions. Blind spots. So there's two types of blind spots that we have to consider. One is the anatomical blind spot, and the second is physiological blind spot. Anatomical blind spot means that this is the location in the eye where there's no cones or rods present, usually where the optic nerve is formed. So if light is directed to that area, you won't be able to see anything. And then for the physiological blind spot, this occurs usually at night since rods are more active and cones are usually not present. So your center field of vision is your blind spot. In this case, you have to use off-center viewing method.